You are not a random collection of stardust. You are a divine instrument, and your life is a note that must be sounded, lest the symphony remain forever incomplete. There is a hole in the universe where your note should be. A silence that waits has always waited for the unique vibration that only you can bring into being. You are not an accident. Your existence is not a casual happenstance of biology and chance. You are a word in a story, a line in a poem, a vital piece in a grand design so vast that your mind cannot comprehend it. You have a purpose. Not a purpose you invent, but a purpose you discover. It is written into your very bones, whispered in the deepest longings of your heart. This purpose is your divine imperative. It is the reason you draw breath. To ignore it, to silence it, to trade it for a quieter, easier life is not merely a failure of ambition. It is a form of blasphemy against creation itself. You are refusing to play your part. You are leaving the symphony without its cello, the clock without its mainspring. The world is lessened by your absence, even while you stand fully present in the room. You feel this absence, though you may not name it. You call it emptiness. You call it boredom. You call it a feeling of being lost, adrift, unmoored. This ache, this chronic dissatisfaction with the trivial, is not a curse. It is your compass. It is the pain of a dislocated joint that can only be relieved by being put back into its proper place. That place is your purpose. Do not expect this purpose to be a simple, single thing. It is not merely a profession. It is a direction. It is a quality of being. It is the thread of love you are meant to bring, the truth you are meant to speak, the beauty you are meant to create, the strength you are meant to provide. It is the specific flavor of your courage, the particular tenor of your compassion. It is the unique way in which you are called to leave this world a little better than you found it. Finding it requires not a frantic search, but a deep listening. It requires silence. It requires you to turn down the volume of the world's demands and your own fears, and to attend to the quiet, persistent voice within. That voice does not shout, it whispers. It speaks in the language of curiosity, of joy, of a sense of rightness. What activity makes you lose all sense of time? What injustice lights a fire in your belly? What broken thing calls out for your hands to fix it? There are your clues. Follow them. The world will offer you 1,000 smaller purposes. It will tell you your purpose is to be wealthy, to be admired, to be safe. These are false idols. They are empty calories for the soul. Your true purpose will scare you. It will demand everything you have and more. It will require you to grow, to suffer, to risk, to fail. It will ask for your life. And in return, it will give you the only thing that can ever truly satisfy you, the profound, unshakable knowledge that you are finally and completely used, that you have fulfilled the contract of your existence, that your note, however soft or loud, has been sounded, and the symphony is richer for it. Do not leave your note unplayed. The silence it leaves behind is an eternal one. Do not pray for an easier life. Pray to be a stronger man. Do not seek lighter burdens. Seek a broader back. Suffering is not the enemy of a life well lived. It is the forge. You curse it. You flee from it. You numb yourself to its touch. You see it as a thief in the night, come to steal your happiness. But I tell you, it is the master smith come to temper your soul. It is the fire that burns away the dross of your weakness, the hammer that shapes the formless ore of your spirit into something hard, sharp, and useful. You wish for a life without pain. I wish for you the wisdom to use your pain. For a life without suffering is a life without depth, without contrast, without meaning. The man who has never felt the bitter cold of loss cannot know the profound warmth of love. The woman who has never faced the darkness of despair cannot truly appreciate the dawn of hope. Suffering carves channels in the soul, and through these deeper channels, a greater capacity for joy can flow. Look at the world. What is strong? What is beautiful? What endures? The diamond is carbon subjected to unimaginable pressure deep within the earth. The oak is the tree that has fought the strongest winds and developed the deepest roots. The steel has passed through the most intense fire. Strength is never born in comfort. Resilience is never forged in ease. It is struggle that creates the condition for greatness. It is suffering that provides the raw material. Your suffering is not a sign that you have been abandoned by God or fate. It is a sign that you are being prepared. It is the curriculum of the soul. The question is not, why am I suffering? The question is, what is this suffering here to teach me? Is it teaching me patience? Is it burning away my pride? Is it forcing me to find a strength I never knew I possessed? Is it shattering my illusions so that I may see the world as it truly is? Do not waste your sorrows. Do not let your pain be in vain. Gather the hot coals of your grief, your failure, your heartbreak, and your disappointment. Bring them to the forge of your spirit. Let them heat you until you are pliable. Then place yourself upon the anvil of your will and strike. Strike with the hammer of acceptance. Strike with the hammer of perseverance. Strike with the hammer of faith. Shape your suffering into a tool. Shape it into a weapon. Shape it into a lesson that you can then offer to a suffering world. The man who has been broken and remade in the forge is terrifying to the world of comfortable men. He cannot be threatened with hardship, for he has already faced it. He cannot be bribed with ease, for he knows its emptiness. He carries within him a quiet certainty, a solidity that can only be earned, never given. He has met the worst the world can offer and has integrated it into his strength. Your suffering is not your curse. It is your potential. Stoke the fire. Pick up the hammer. Step into the forge. The world screams in your ear from dawn till dusk. Only in the Cathedral of Silence can you hear the voice of your own soul. You are a pond constantly disturbed. The world throws pebbles of worry, stones of demand, and boulders of noise into your waters from the moment you wake. Your surface is a chaos of ripples and waves. You cannot see your own depths. You have become estranged from yourself, a stranger in your own skin, because you never allow the water to still, the sediment to settle, the true reflection to appear. This noise is a tyranny. It is a thief of consciousness. It fills every empty space with trivial sound, every quiet moment with anxious thought, because it is terrified of what you might hear in the silence. It is afraid you might hear the voice of your own intuition, the call of your purpose, the quiet truth of your situation. And so it keeps you perpetually distracted, perpetually busy, being shallow. You must rebel against this tyranny. You must cultivate the lost art of stillness. This is not mere inactivity. It is a vigorous, focused effort to quiet the storm. It is a journey into the empty quarter of your own being, a vast and silent landscape where the soul goes to remember itself. Begin with the silence of the body. Sit. Be still. Let the urge to fidget, to check, to move, pass through you like a weather pattern. Observe it, but do not obey it. Feel the animal energy of your body gradually settle. Then seek the silence of the mind. This is the greater work. The mind is a mad monkey, stung by a scorpion, swinging from thought to thought. Do not try to kill the monkey. Simply watch it. Detach from its frenzy. Let the thoughts come, and let them go, like clouds passing before the eternal, unchanging sky of your awareness. In this stillness, a great reversal occurs. The external world, which seemed so solid and important, begins to recede. Its demands grow faint, its dramas seem small, and the internal world, which seems so vague and insubstantial, becomes vast, real, and potent. You touch the core of your own being. You remember who you are beneath the job title, beneath the roles you play, beneath the opinions of others. You connect to a source of strength that does not fluctuate with circumstance. This is the Cathedral of Silence. It is a holy place that you carry within you. Its doors are always open, but you must choose to enter. In its quiet, you will find not emptiness, but a profound fullness. You will find not boredom, but a breathtaking clarity. You will receive answers to questions you were too busy to ask. You will find a compass whose needle points true north, regardless of the storms raging outside. Make a daily pilgrimage to this empty quarter. Even 5 minutes. Sit in the silence before the world awakens. Listen not for a sound, but for the absence of sound. Listen for the space between your heartbeats. In that space, you will find the you that you have been searching for all along. A ghost follows you, a specter of potential, the man you were meant to be. He watches your every compromise with silent, sorrowful eyes. There are two of you. One is the man of flesh and blood, the one who walks, talks, and makes choices in the world. The other is a phantom, a possibility, a man of fire and resolve who exists just beyond the veil of your easy choices. He is your potential made manifest. He is the you that could be. He is your shadow self, and he is the most real thing about you, for he represents the truth of your destiny, while the you of today is often merely a collection of habits and fears. This shadow self is not a critic. He is a compass. He does not mock you for your failures. He grieves for your surrenders. He stands at every crossroads, pointing down the harder, steeper, more righteous path. He is the echo of the courageous word you did not speak. He is the ghost of the generous act you did not perform. He is the shadow cast by the disciplined life you are not living. You feel his presence in your moments of quiet regret, in the pang of envy when you see another man embody the courage you lack, in the restless dissatisfaction that lingers after a day wasted. Most men spend their lives trying to outrun this shadow. They numb themselves with pleasure, bury themselves in busyness, and lower their standards so that the ghost of their potential will cease to haunt them. They try to dim his light so their own dimness will not show by comparison. This is a war against the self. It is a futile attempt to murder your own destiny. The goal is not to outrun him, but to merge with him. The purpose of your life is to close the gap between the man you are and the man you could be, to bring your stumbling, fearful, earthly self into alignment with that brilliant, unwavering shadow self. This is the only work that matters. How is it done? Through 1,000 daily acts of alignment. It is choosing the task you know you should do, even when you do not feel like it. It is speaking the truth, even when your voice shakes. It is offering kindness, even when you are met with scorn. It is holding the line of your discipline, even when you are tired and alone. With every right choice, you take a step toward that shadow. You become more solid, more real, while he becomes less a phantom and more a prophecy on the verge of fulfillment. Look him in the eye. Do not flinch from his gaze. See in him your own magnificence, waiting to be claimed. Let his silent disappointment be the goad that spurs you to action. Let his unwavering strength be the standard you strive toward. The day you finally become him, the day your actions match your potential, will be the day the ghost vanishes, not because he is gone, but because he is no longer a separate entity. He has been made flesh, and you will finally, truly be whole. Tomorrow is the most expensive word in the English language. It has cost more men their lives, their fortunes, and their souls than any declaration of war. You treat time as a limitless line of credit, drawing against it with a careless hand, promising yourself you will repay the debt tomorrow. But I tell you, time charges a compound interest more ruthless than any moneylender. Every day you delay a worthy endeavor, the cost of beginning it increases. Not only does the world change, raising the barriers higher, but your own spirit withers, making the act of starting 1,000 times more difficult. Delay is not neutral. It is not a passive holding pattern. It is an active corrosion. That book you mean to write, the skill you mean to learn, the amends you mean to make, the love you mean to express. With every sunrise, you push them into the future. You are not preserving them. You are poisoning them. You are allowing the roots of doubt to grow deeper. You are giving fear more time to build its fortifications. You are allowing the momentum of lethargy to become an unstoppable force. What you call waiting for the right time is, in truth, a slow suicide of the will. The right time is a myth peddled by cowards and fools. The right time is now. This fractured, imperfect, messy now. The conditions will never be ideal. The sky will never be perfectly clear. You will never feel entirely ready. Readiness is not a prerequisite for action. It is a product of it. You become ready by engaging in the fight. Consider the farmer. If he delays planting in the spring because the soil is not perfectly warm, because a cloud threatens rain, because he does not feel like a farmer today, he will have no harvest in the fall. He will starve. His field will be overrun with weeds which required no encouragement, no perfect conditions to grow. Weeds, mediocrity, regret, bitterness thrive on delay. They are the natural crop of an untended life. Your life is that field. Every day you do not plant the seeds of your ambition. You are allowing the weeds to grow taller. Every day you delay the confrontation. You're allowing the problem to grow larger. Every day you postpone the kind word. You are allowing the relationship to grow colder. The interest compounds in silence. The debt grows. The moment of action is always upon you. The door is always open. The only thing that has changed is you. You have become accustomed to the weight of the debt. You have grown comfortable in your chains. You have befriended your own captivity. Break the cycle. Act now, not in an hour, not tonight, not tomorrow. Now let this moment be the one where you stop accruing interest and start making a payment on the principle of your life. The debt is large, but it is not insurmountable. Begin. The very act of beginning is the first and most important payment. It shatters the illusion of the impossible. It proves to your soul that you are still the master of your own destiny. Stop paying the crippling interest of delay. Bankrupt the habit of procrastination. Seize the present, for it is the only currency you have that is truly yours to spend. You are not merely living a life, you are building a cathedral, and every choice is a stone laid in its foundation, a line carved in its spire. 100 years from now, you will be gone. The flesh will have returned to the earth. The memory of your face will have faded from the world. What remains? What is the echo of your existence? This echo is your legacy. It is not merely the wealth you leave or the children you sire. It is the sum total of the influence you had, the lives you touched, the truth you embodied, the character you forged. It is the cathedral your spirit built during its time on earth. Most men live as if they are building a shack, meant to keep the rain off for a single night. They concern themselves with comfort for the evening, with pleasure for the hour. They give no thought to the foundations, to the materials that will withstand the centuries of wind and weather. Their lives are made of straw and mud, and when they are gone, the first storm washes them away without a trace. You must build like you are constructing a cathedral that will stand for 1,000 years. Every act is a stone. Is it hewn from the quarry of integrity, or is it a brittle piece of deceit? Every word is a mortar. Does it bind men together, or is it weak and sandy, unable to hold under pressure? Every decision is a beam. Does it support a great and soaring roof, or is it warped and selfish, destined to splinter? Your legacy is built in the unnoticed moments. It is built when you choose honesty, even when a lie would be easier. It is built when you offer help, even when you gain nothing. It is built when you create something beautiful, even when no one will see it. It is built when you forgive a debt that others say you have a right to collect. These are the stones that will endure. The grand public gestures are merely the stained glass, beautiful but fragile. The true strength is in the unseen foundation, the load-bearing walls of your daily character. Think of the ruins of great civilizations. We do not admire them for their convenience. We admire them for their ambition, their strength, their beauty. We wonder about the people who built them. What did they believe? What did they value? What were they willing to suffer for? Your life is your civilization. What will your ruins teach? When the archaeologists of eternity sift through the remains of your existence, what will they find? Will they find a monument to comfort and self-interest? Or will they find the foundations of something noble, something strong, something that speaks of a spirit that aimed for the heavens? Build with eternity in mind. Lay every stone with care. Speak every word with truth. Forge every bond with love. You are not building for tomorrow. You are building for forever. Let your legacy be a cathedral that stands long after you are dust, a testament to a life that was not lived for itself alone, but was offered up as a contribution to the eternal story of strength, love, and grace.